Hello and welcome to this week's show. This week all about gullibility and how it fits into my most unusual philosophy. Well, gullibility exists in the world due to human occupation, really, of wanting to control words, right? Now, why would we want to control words? Well, that's what the world's all about, isn't it? Apprehension, remember? Apprehension not just being about understanding what words mean, but also arresting words so that we can use them. And I mean, if we can't control something, we can't use it, can we? I mean, the reason that I can eat a carrot is because I can pick a carrot up. If I can't do that, I can't eat the damn thing, can I? So it's kind of like that, you know, that with words we do need to be in control of them in order to use them. Now, who is it that really sees the world how it really genuinely is, who just accepts the world as it is rather than sees things on a slant, how they would like to see things, you know? Who is it? It is, of course, those that cannot apprehend words, i.e. newly born infants. I mean, why would a newly born infant see things how they want to see them when they can do absolutely nothing about their circumstances? They can't do anything about the world. They have no control over the world. They can't say, can you give me a carrot please? Because they can't say that. They don't have the apprehension over a word, you see? So they have no control over the world and really not much over their own destiny. That's why they're so, you know, we regard them as so innocent and so, what's the word? You know, they're at our mercy. They're at our mercy to look after them. So an infant, therefore, in my opinion, would see life, the world, as it is, really, and through sheer acceptance, because they have no choice. Now what happens as we get a little older and we start to apprehend words, right? We start to use the word, right, because we can, because we have the control over it, to get our way. So we can say, I would like a carrot please, and we get a carrot, you see? And we start to realise that we have some control in the world, and therefore we start to see things how we would like to see them. We start to see, you know, mum or dad has a bit of money, so it's like, you know, we'd like some lollies please. And so we say, well, I'd like some lollies because we would like some lollies, and so forth. I mean, it's all about seeing things how you'd like to see them in the world. That's the nature of the world, isn't it? So, what's that got to do with gullibility, you might say? Well, the thing is, when your perception is not focused on things as they are, right, which is just accepting things as they are, but rather led astray a little by seeing things how you would like to see them, what happens is someone can come along and take you for a ride. Now, how do they do this? Well, they do this because in order to see things off to an angle, you need to be able to control your perception. And if you're controlling your perception, your controlled perception, right, attracts those that want to manipulate you with your perception off to the side as it is. So for example, with the Eiffel Tower, in the previous video I did about the Eiffel Tower, as soon as the scrap metal dealers heard about this, Eiffel Tower for sale, their perception therefore was like off to the side, right? Because they saw money, a lot of money involved. So it was off to the side. They weren't accepting reality as it is, and because their perception was off to the side, right, that attracted this Count Victor Lustig, the con man, who was looking for people who could be led astray, because and he knew very well that their perception needed to be off to the side, right? He needed to bribe them with money in order to take them for a ride. So that's what happens, you see, and it all comes down with us apprehending words, and through apprehension of words, altering our perception of the world, and seeing things we want to see them, and it just gets us in so much trouble. So anyway, what is the way out of all this? Well, you want to look at the previous video I did last week. It's going back to the abyss, that's all. Going back to seeing that, that's not even really a carrot, just seeing things as they are. And that's bringing our perception back to the centre, back to the time when we didn't apprehend words and therefore after that try and control them and all that. Just accepting things as they are, accepting reality as it is. Anyway, I hope you can get your head around all that. I can only just get my head around it myself. But I think it's a very important topic to look into, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please rate my video, subscribe, and thanks for the comments. And I'll see you next week. Bye.